Hey everybody, Catmatt here. Hey, I just wanted to jump on. I'm putting down river. I'm on the Rock River today, and my new whisker fishing. Man, whisker fish, that looks sharp. I love that. I'm putting around the river, you know, and every time, you know, especially the longer you fish, you start to feel like you've got a pretty good handle on what goes on at every time of the year. So we've got high water on the Rock. Of course, it's receding really fast, which, you know, typically not good. Not a great bite, especially when it's been high for a while, and then it starts to drop real fast. Usually that fast drop, you know, the bite slows down, and and the bite is kind of slow today. I'm just throwing S Cheesebait, and you know, a lot of these really good mud flats, which typically at this time of the year, when the water, I think I got 53.97 for water temperature. You know, the water has gotten up into that temperature range now where the fish have moved out of their wintering holes, and typically, you know, your best bite is right up on a good mud flat, especially on a sunny day like today. Got a little stain to the water, muddy color to the water, but the bite and some of the fish are there, but I'm not catching any fish shallow, real shallow. I mean, I'm catching fish like 5 to 7, 5 to 8 feet deep seems to be the magic depth, but I ain't catching nothing up there in, you know, 6 inches to 2 feet, which is a lot of times at this time of year on days like this with this water temperature. That's where they're at. Now they could be there, and they could be full from a hard feed the last couple weeks. There's a lot of reasons why, but so I've just had to adapt. I've moved off the bank a little bit, and I'm catching fish. You know, I'm not setting the world on fire by any stretch of the imagination. But I wanted to address one other question real quick that I get a lot, or that I see a lot on the internet. And it's probably the most basic question that everybody sees on the internet is, you know, are the catfish biting yet? And you know, I never like to laugh at people that don't fish much or anything like that, but that question right there just it just blows me away. I don't know how many times I have to say it, or anybody has to say it. The fish, channel cats, especially the channel cats, and down in the south, blue cats, but they never stop feeding. They might move, they might go shallow, they might go deep, but they don't stop biting. So the question, are the catfish biting? Well, that question is just, you know, if you've watched this video, don't ever ask that question. Catfish are always biting somewhere. And then the second question that you get during the winter months and the early spring, late fall, that you get a lot of times is, you know, is cheese bait, stink bait, paste bait, does that work when the water's cold? Oh man, let me tell you, son of a bitch, that stuff works all the time. All the time. Now, I'm going to post this video, and I'm also going to post it on the GNS page on Facebook. And listen, GNS Cheesebait will catch fish all year round, okay? Now, there's a lot of tips and tricks to it on my Facebook page, Old School Catfishing with Catmatt, or you can just ask questions here on the Facebook page. There's lots of experienced guys that keep an eye on this page that will jump in and help you. Yes, there's certain things you have to do when the water is cold to your bait. There's certain things when the water and the air temperature is super hot that you have to do your bait. There's certain ways to present it and stuff. It's not as simple as popping a tub, rolling a worm around in there, and thinking you're just going to go sit anywhere you want to and catch a fish. Yes, there's technique involved, and there's some things to know, but as far as catching fish on it, you can catch fish on it all year round. You've got to try it. You can't buy a tub of GNS Cheesebait or any cheese bait, go out, sit down on any riverbank at any time of the year and think you're going to catch fish. It's not that easy. It's not David Copperfield frickin' magic, okay? But it is, once you figure out the areas you need to be, where the fish are, it will catch you fish from January 1st to December 31st all the time. So Pay attention to the page, look on Facebook, ask questions, YouTube, whatever you got to do. We'll be happy to help you. But there is no reason you can't catch channel cats in December and January and June and July, okay? You might have to make subtle changes here and there, but you can catch channel catfish, blue catfish on S Cheesebait all year round. If you have questions, just ask us. We'll help you out. There's no reason to sit at home and find a new hobby for 3 or 4 or 5 months a year because you think you can't catch catfish, because that's just simply not true. So we'll help you if you need help. Check it out. We want to help you get out more, catch fish all the time. It's too fun to just put the rods up, okay, because it's unnecessary. Stay tuned, ask questions, get some S Cheesebait, and go catch some channel cat.